You're listening to Edification Corner. Edification Corner with your host, MC Raheem Anderson. Raheem Anderson. Edification Corner.
All right, I did that. We're back. I was a little late on that, but it's okay. At any rate, Calvin, we talked about how you started Good Fathers Only. What are some of the things you were doing, man? It was something that you was doing. You was going around to promote it. What were some of the early things you did to promote your organizations? What were you doing?
I was on feet. I was very, very aggressive. Naive, not knowing, had no idea, but I was very, very aggressive. And so I started going to where everybody else was at, where all the stars was at. That's how I started. One of the first places I started was in prayer. And I moved from there to laying shirts where kids was getting killed.
There we go. That's what I heard about you. Oh, is that like this is crazy cat that used to show up? You know, a lot of people that come and put bears and stuffed animals and stuff around where there was an accident or something tragic happened to a child. But I got wind of this crazy dude that used to come by and lay these T-shirts out. Tell us a little bit of something about that, Cat.
Well, it was just something that I made a promise in prayer to do. And come out of that prayer, came 200 original encouraging quotes, uplifting, inspiring sports quotes, life quotes. And I just began to put them on shirts and lay them at death sites. Go to a death site, say a prayer, leave a shirt, and leave a message. And it was very rewarding.
Okay.
And that's how I started the complete journey.
Sweet. I noticed that you brought a couple of sons with you, and I mentioned two, man. I gave him a little shout out, and I'm gonna let the other big one. He actually kind of looked like my little Hemi.
Right.
We got another big son, so that
look just like
we both got some chocolate big babies, and my son Raheem told me, Dad, I'm gonna take the year off for football this year. He was speaking from his diaphragm, even though he's only 9 years old. He said, I'm going to take the year off. I want to do some MMA. I'm like, oh, first I was like, what? Then I thought about it. I was like, okay, that's just going to make you even more a beast, huh? So we're going to try that this year. And he's only 9. I mean, he got time. When he's going to want to play football again anyway when he see that Letterman in high school. But this is after every team in the Think Detroit Pal has been trying to get my son to play for him because he's been starting since he started. How does that work? He don't even know how sweet he is. I mean, how many kids out there, how many people play football that you wish you could start? Or you might have started off on the special teams, which is good. Get on the field. Two Man, what you up to?
Oh, man, I'm just back. Just graduated from college. It's good to be back around family. I was in Kentucky, Campbellsville to be exact. It's just a blessing to be around my family, like I said. And my father, don't let him be modest. He's been pushing, encouraging me. I'm young for a long time. But at the thing that I want to say about him is his passion. You see, dealing with business in general, everyone, they know how to cross the T's and dot the I's. And that's 99% of people. They pursue, their education, which is perfect and which is beautiful. However, there's only like 1% of people who actually have passion. You know what I mean? Passion. And I think that's what draws, other people to follow. And I think that's a big mark of a leader.
One of the things that made me myself
hold on, Raheem.
Get involved with
hold on.
What do you want? He cut me off. Go ahead, Kyle.
I just wanted to take the time to smile.
I know my chest was sticking out because your son was giving you big ups. I know you over there about the bus over here, man. I feel like it's an airport. It's an airport.
I just wanted to take the time to smile.
Look, go ahead. Why are you smiling, Calvin?
Not many men.
Yes, sir.
When we was young, and this go for both my sons, all my sons, because Cam just got the President Award today.
Let's go.
not many men can enjoy fatherhood. And, you know, when I see my sons, you know, although none of us are perfect,
No. We had one cat that did that.
I just got to take the time to smile. I think fatherhood is the greatest gift God has given me.
Good job, man. Go ahead, man, because, you know, he was making me proud. I'm like, wow, because we didn't plan that. I don't know if Calvin came with some money or not, you know what I'm saying? If you did, you need to give him a couple dollars, but no, it was genuine. And that's the one thing, these gentlemen that's in here, we're going to let the chocolate son speak, you know. We children starting off as babes. We all been children, right? I mean, if you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you was a child at one point. People appreciate authenticity. You hear me? If you trying to convey a message to a child or anyone, and it's just not coming across it because you're being fake, and fake it till you make it is dead. But if you authentic and you real, then people will more 9 out of 10 they listen to you. First of all, they give you half a chance, then they kind of search them soul, because actually in our faith, my faith, I let my Christ speak to your Christ, because we can't go wrong there, because you're gonna say something as a human being make me want to snap your neck. You know what I'm saying? And that's real humility, when half the people that you talk to is talking stuff and you could just reach out and just and be done with it, but you don't. Just say okay. But at any rate, I was saying one of the things that drew me to being a member of Good Fathers on Encouragement of Young is because I picked up this new skill called grant writing. I was writing grants and I'm doing all this stuff. And when you write grants, you have to put down, really the grant is all about the work that you are doing, okay? Now, we got all these wordsmiths and these acronym peoples that know how to put stuff down to make it seem like that's what you're doing. That can say, hey, they can pencil whip it and say, yeah, well, you're doing that. But you got those people that are doing stuff. Now, I ran to this brother that was like, look, man, I need some help on, explaining to these people what I'm doing. It's like, you doing it, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between somebody that's out here doing it and somebody that's out here saying they doing something. One thing about Calvin, man, that attracted me to the organization is that he was out here doing it, which is the part that a lot of organizations don't have. All they do, they know how to write it up. They know how to get the money. But you wonder why they don't get any more grants? Because they don't spend it, because they're not actually doing what they requested. Because they know brother Fang or sister such and such that graduated from so-and-so. They was in this frat with blah, 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 and they live across the street from so-and-so. Stop the bureaucracy for a minute and actually handle some stuff. You hear me? I don't care. They call it. You think I don't know what the terminology is? Some people say chips. Some people say chits. I don't care how many chips or chits you got with somebody that owes you a favor. Why would you do a favor for somebody if you don't know what you got to do in return? And they're going to come knocking at the door and say, well, do this then. We've been getting examples of that in leadership, aren't we? How dare you come and ask me to do that? Because you took the money, fool. That's why. And you owe them. And you didn't know. You don't understand, because we have our eye on that prize. We talked about it earlier. Well, when I was talking about credit repair, we don't care what you're talking about. I'm just ready to get to the paperwork. I just want to sign here. Please, I need that bed. I need that shiny car. I just want to get to the paperwork so I can sign. You have no idea what you just signed yourself into. But anyway, I don't know how I went off on that tangent. I got all this testosterone in the room, and I feel like we just need to go out and just beat up some people.
I'm down. Edification Corner. Edification Corner with your host, MC Raheem Anderson. Raheem Anderson. Edification Corner.